What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are here for episode 12 of our Madden 24 Pink Slips franchise mode, where our undefeated 4-0 Bison squad is as advertised. Our team is absolutely crushing it through the first 4 weeks of the season. We got Anthony Richardson playing pretty good football. You can always make the argument he's not even playing his best football and run undefeated. There's been a lot of reliance on Bijan Robinson and the rushing attack when, I don't know, is that even much of a criticism? Because look at him. It's 93 X Factor. He clearly should be a player that is a focal point of the offense. We have Dion Clement in the last episode, who we took a bunch of different bonuses and upgrades. And to quote you guys, made him into a mini Randy Moss, standing at 6'6", 220 pounds, superstar X Factor. Now, he was originally a superstar. We used a dev trade increase to bring him up to an X Factor. We also used a Monstars where we could take a talent from a team that we beat by a 5-star and give it to this monster, which we gave him his 98 speed. So it might take him a little bit to get up to full speed, but anytime you have a guy that's 6'6" with 98 speed, you're going to be able to utilize that in a bunch of different ways. On the defensive side, well, we have some nice players. Riley Moss, the Horn Dog, Vita Vea. We got Trenton Simpson, who got 2 dev trait rolls. We rolled double 5-stars each time, go up a dev trait. So we took Trenton Simpson from a star up to a superstar, rolled it again, and I figured we just complete the process and give ourselves an X Factor at the linebacking core that we can use her. Trenton Simpson has been an absolute monster. He was a guy you guys recommended as well. He did not make our original team. He was one of our top first upgrades early on in this series, and you guys are absolutely right, man. And monster. And I never thought anyone would surpass Troy Anderson for me for a pink slips linebacker in this generation of players. And there might be a shot that Trenton Simpson is him. But the defense right now is going through Nolan Smith Jr., who is absolutely unstoppable. Whatever way you want to cut it, man, we got 96 finesse move, 93 speed, 97 acceleration, 98 strength, 88 agility. I think he also has like 90-some jumping. He's unstoppable. He is the most athletic player in the NFL. And we are absolutely blessed to have him here on our squad. Now, we are at 4-0. And we ended last episode with, I'm not going to say it's controversial. It kind of needs to be done. We have been playing on All-Pro because I want like the Cardinals franchise to be our try-hard, serious. If we win, it feels good because we're playing on like the cheat mode. And I want to knock down this little side series, Pink Slips is for fun, down to All-Pro. However, we're absolutely crushing teams, so what I am going to do is just for right now, and obviously we can always just fine-tune this as it goes, but we are going to be going back to all Madden. We are going to be just playing for simplicity's sake on default sliders, and hopefully you don't lose any, because I don't want to lose any of my players, but hopefully now we get a little bit more of a challenge, as throughout those first 4 games, offensively it's been a little difficult, even on All-Pro. Offensively, especially the passing game, hasn't been prolific, but when it was my turn to play defense, I was absolutely kicking the living shit out of every one of these teams. So I don't know if I'm in a spot where I'm just too good to play All-Pro. Do we need to admit that? So, like the most average, for someone that has sunk in as much time with Madden as I have, to be as not good as I am is not something that I'm proud of. But at least I can say I am too good to play on the mode that the developers say is the mode in difficulty you should be using in franchise mode, which is All-Pro. I got to play on All Madden. Kind of is what it is. So before we look ahead at our matchups here, week 5 and week 6, we did end the last episode with a +10 upgrade that you guys need to vote on, and we get a big time edition here, fellas. We're going to be sending JC Horn, the Horn Dog, 88 star dev. He's been solid for us, but it's run its course when you have a chance to get the highest rated corner in the game. And we got Jalen Ramsey here at 98 X Factor corner, who, while he's 29, obviously if you're looking at the landscape of like we're giving up a younger player that has a pretty high ceiling for a guy that's at his ceiling is probably only going to regress. I think the argument for me in this one is this series going to go long enough where we are going to have that point where JC Horn would eclipse Jalen Ramsey at any point? And then if it does, it's going to be in such a long time that we're definitely going to at least get the value and usage out of Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey's also, now that we're going back to all Madden, you gotta have to have guys on the back end that like I don't use your corner. So I need high intelligent corners that make plays on the ball. And Jalen Ramsey is as good as it gets, man. This is a guy that the CPU will be able to do damage with Jalen Ramsey. It's not going to have to be me switching to him every time, getting a user pick, which I've done that a couple times here with Horn Dog. So it's sad to see him go. Luckily, another thing that I kind of thought about, I mean, it was a little bit in between. We had a lot of different upgrades. There's another plus 10 on the board. Tremaine Edmonds we could have brought in and got rid of Jamin Davis. We could have looked at Devin Achan, potentially, but then I would have got rid of Deuce Vaughn. I didn't really see a whole lot of shoutouts for that. But I think that I like J.C. Horn. I'd love to get him back. So we're trading within the division. We are going to see the Chargers twice a year. We might, see him again. And I think that there is a scenario, there is an opportunity that someday we can win J.C. Horn back, keep Jalen Ramsey, and just reunite the crew. But for the time being, this is the move that we are making. Welcome Jalen Ramsey to Pink Slips. Here we go, our first game back on All Madden. That was short-lived. We have a breakout scenario for a defensive back, and it is Smoke Monday. Now, the worry all along, the reason why I didn't even want to click this was it was basically going to be either Smoke Monday or J.C. Horn. And I was like, all right, I'm going to trade away J.C. Horn and the upgrade for Jalen Ramsey, and then maybe that would advantage. Luckily enough, it's a role for Smoke Monday. He's becoming a little bit of a fan favorite. Easily our lowest rated player that's still starting. But for him to potentially go up a dev trade would be gigantic, getting off that normal dev. So if we can hold the Bulls to less than 200 yards passing or get Smoke Money some production, and he has just been finding a way to get around the football. He's a big-time hitter. I would love for him to continue his development and become one of our guys this year in Pink Slips. So we are taking on the Bulls. What are they looking like? What do they got going on? Okay. Deshaun Watson, they don't have much of a run game. At receiver, you got Scary Terry. I tell you right now, I love Scary Terry on my team. We can go out, dominate our first game back on All Madden. Welcome Scary Terry, X-Factor wide receiver to the squad. Take that every day of the week. Outside of that, though, I'm not seeing a whole lot here offensively. Ooh, now there's a guy that was one of the big honorable omissions. Reading through the comments from the original Pink Slip squad, Darnell Washington, a 6'7", 265-pound tight end. Now, Luke Musgraves kind of earned that role, but I'll tell you right now, if I can get Darnell Washington in as a tight end too, that would be pretty cool. Definitely a potential target for us. They got Dotson, Ragnow. Pretty decent left-hand side of the offensive line. Defensively, Kalijah Cansey, up to a 70. That's an interesting. I mean, he was a freak athlete. Got all those Aaron Donald athlete comps from the draft. Could be a target to beef up our defensive line. Enudike Uzuma, another young pass rusher. They got Fletcher Cox. Not gonna lie though. Okay, Trevon Walker. That's a Pink Slip player right there. 6'5", 270. Coming in with 88 speed, that could be a George Karlaftis upgrade. Trevon Walker into the squad. The man that will forever right now be in the shadow of why didn't you draft Aiden Hutchinson, Jacksonville. They got Slay. Not much at corner. Not much in the second. I mean, what I'm seeing here is they got a couple interesting Pink Slip players. Whoa, Jalen Petrie on their practice squad. I will tell you right now, I don't know how he's on their practice squad, but I will poach the shit out of that. That's very much an honorable mention that I would like to see. One of my favorite players in the league. But I'm seeing a roster here that has a couple interesting guys. It's not a loaded, stacked roster where I'm frothed at the mouth because of all the guys we might be able to win. But I'm seeing a roster here that's not a bad role for our first game back on All Madden. I think we are the better team. Let's go prove it. Oh, there we go. PBU immediately by Trenton Simpson, who's going to flourish in his new role as an X-Factor linebacker for us. And I will say, obviously, year one, we've played 90%, 95% of Pink Slips on All Madden. Like, we know what we're in for. We've been able to play pretty well. Actually, for some reason, I had a better passing offense. I think I arguably played better when we were on All Madden. But it can't be understated the fact that in those couple games, go 4-0 on All Pro here this season, we have been able to grow and develop this squad leaps and bounds, which maybe make going back to All Madden not as brutal. Obviously, we've been able to add and upgrade dev traits on players. We've got big-time boosts to Nolan Smith, Trent Simpson. We've added, the likes of Vita Vea. We've added Jalen Ramsey. We got Dion Clement now up to an X Factor. Like, I think there's maybe this is what we needed. Maybe we only need to go down to All Pro for a little bit, give us a little bit of a boost to make things less. I don't know. It wasn't even like it was hard. I mean, we already broke this down into length at the end of last season when I was like, all right, we got to get off And I think this is going to come back for a hold. We got to get off all Madden. It was just the opposing team's quarterback. It's like it was the same dish. I was eating plain rice every time I played this game. The other quarterback, no matter what I did, no matter how good my squad was, they were going at worst like 23 to 27. They were probably getting 300 yards. They were probably getting 3 touchdowns. And it was every player, regardless of rating. And when you know, I just feel like in Madden, outstanding job defense. I'm putting this little tangent in here. In Madden, it's fine when you're playing the really good players if you get absolutely cooked on all Madden, right? If I'm playing Mahomes, if I'm playing Herbert, if I'm playing Hurts, if I'm playing Josh Allen, if they're unstoppable and I'm getting frustrated because they're unstoppable, good. They should be. It's when I'm playing the Jimmy Garoppolos, Kirk Cousin, no disrespect, but he's like a 73. Like when I'm playing these quarterbacks that are under 75 and they play the exact same as the top tier quarterbacks, I don't know. It's just boring. So maybe we got ourselves a new pocket here with a better squad. We maybe won't let the other teams run over us. A lot of bodies, a lot of mass, trying to get 1 yard here with Bijan Robinson, and surprise, surprise, nope. That's Kalijah Cansey making it one of our top targets this game if we can get a win. Cansey on the D-line, he's a beast. What a rush. Come on. Come on! There we go. That's what we need. Troy Anderson, linebacker blitz. What's up? Look at my kitty. Come here, kitty. Come here, Riggs. Want to say what's up, Riggies? Say what's up, Riggs. Say what's up, Riggs. Oh, yeah. Classic cat. Just butt in my face. Appreciate it, bud. Not on no red zone defense here. All right, 3rd and 16. I think it's Nolan Smith territory. This is 100%. Don't give up a touch. Oh, my God. If we had a little more patience, that might have been an easy pick 6 for Nolan Smith. But after the big Deshaun Watson run, we're able to hold him to a field goal. Swear to God. If this is that play where Tank Dell doesn't run off the line of scrimmage. Fuck, I hate this play. Absolutely despise that play. That's not working as intended, is it? Is that just another one of these, oh, my God, run! Like Madden legacy bugs. That route's not designed for that guy just to stand still for a second. And there we go, Bijan punches it in. We can still get tutties on all Madden. Outstanding drive. Great response. Not gonna lie, this seems like another free play to A. Don't mess this one up. Here we go. Again, even then, throw him behind him a little bit. You lead him on that pass. I don't think they have someone that's catching up to him. This is what you're for. This is your job. That is your job. You are 6'6", 98 speed. If you don't win that route, who will? Let's go. That's a 99 throw power to a cheat code. And he slid. Oh, beautiful. Now we're going to go from 2. Try to make it 2-score game. Lottery is a 2-score game, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Let's make it a little more natural. Get 17 on the board, which we do. Oh, Vita Vea getting home. Who says nose tackles can't rush the passer? I'm vibing with all Madden again. Vibing with it. For now. Oh my God, we drop back in coverage. Trent Simpson locks down Scary Terry, and we get off the field again. 3rd and 5. The bad is that was bad. The good is I'm getting sold here on Travon Walker as a potential upgrade. Still in field goal range. We'll take the points. 58, man. He can make 58. What's the wind? 8. Unbelievable. You suggest I punt this. You don't believe in Brick Shithouse? I do. Brick Shithouse. He's good from 65. Maybe not 65, but he's probably good from like 62, 63. Oh, wow. It's a good play. Troy Anderson, no idea what to do there. Bulls went for an onside, did not convert. We are just trying at this point kill this game off. Get out of here with a dub. And also just fucking choke it and make it that much harder by throwing a terrible interception. Which, if it wasn't for Ike Ekwonu, probably was pick sixed. Fuck. Great PBU. Riley Moss, fourth down, either 4-down territory. But I love it. He's not, I mean, he's the first guy, that's the first time we've moved Riley Moss to the right side. He's been our corner one, so it means he's playing on my defense's left. He's thriving. We win. Outstanding pass rush, and it's Derek Stingley. Game-sealing interception. He's bounced around teams. He's been on Pink's list a couple times. Hasn't discouraged them. That's a huge play. And there's a sack fumble by Vita Vea, his second, which gives us Pink score, which is huge. Clock is going to be 0. What maybe wasn't the most flashy return. But I think all in all, not overly frustrated, which is a gigantic dub. Being back here on All Madden, and even though I don't think it's going to be a big star rating, felt good. It felt good. But take a look at the scoring, and we need to also. I can't believe it. Like mind blank. We get 1,000 likes on this video. It's a half-star score for the next episode. Because I lead with that because we hit 1,000 likes on the last episode of Pink Slips, which gives us a half-star right away. We also won this game, which is a star. We have here for the player stats. Wasn't the best offensively. But defensively, we got our scoring. Half a star for Nolan Smith getting 3 TFLs. Half a star for Vita Vea getting 2 sacks. Half a star for Derek Stingley getting an interception. And it ends up being a 3-star performance. Modest, but a nice upgrade. Nonetheless, a +6 upgrade incoming. But yes, forgot the plug. 1,000 likes on today's video for all episodes of Pink Slips will give us scoring in future episodes. Moment of truth, I don't think we got the production with Smoke Monday, but we might have, as a defense, got under 200 yards, which I think we did. Dev trade for Smoke Monday off normal to a star and a nice 5K XP boost. Congrats to him. He earned it. He's crushed it this year. And off of that, he got 2 skill points, and we're going to punt that right and run sport. I have a vision of how I want to develop Smoke Monday. I want him being just the force fumble machine. If he's going to be out there and his rating's not going to be ever compared to the big time 90 X Factor stuff like that, I need to keep building out that 8A hit power. I need to make him a heat-seeking missile out there. Look at our upgrades. First up, had no chance to get Darnell Washington. It would cost 7 points to us to upgrade our backup tight end to get him, so that just kind of sucks. I'm also just showing you the other upgrade that I don't think we want to make, which would be sending Smoke Monday. We could use all 6 of our points to not get Adrian Phillips. We could get Jalen Petrie, who's on the practice squad, so I can't add him in the little trade fund here. And I think especially just after the breakout, we obviously want to keep Smoke Monday. So, usually, if there's a toss-up, I'll just defect it to you guys to vote. I think the fact that we could spend our +6 fairly easy, it's a layup here. So we're going to send Mozzie Smith, our 76 star dev nose tackle. And we're going to use 2 points to go to Kalijah Kancey. Now, it says Kalijah Kancey's a defensive end. I'm going to use him as a defensive tackle. That's where he played at Pitt in college. Plus, you know, that's clear. Look at this bill. We want him there. But I think the big picture for me, the reason why I want to make this is Kancey, we have 2 nose tackles right now. Mozzie Smith and Vita Vea. Now, don't really need all that. That's kind of excessive for a run defender. So I feel like we have our nose tackle in Vita Vea, who obviously can rush the passer, got 2 sacks last week, but his predominantly role is to stop the run, and then someone undersized like Kalijah Kancey kind of meshes better, and it gives us a more complete attack here on the defensive line. And then we're going to be sending George Karlaftis, our starting pass rusher, who's been solid, who's a 78 star, and we're going to use +4 to bring in the superstar pass rusher, Travon Walker. 88 speed, 92 acceleration, 88 strength. Yep, your Pink Slips, welcome to the team. We ended up breaking even. Cansey was, kind of. Cansey was a 78 defensive end, going to defensive tackle, does lose a couple points, but only down to a 76, which is still solid. But we also gained a point. Javon Walker was an 82 outside linebacker, moving him down to a defensive end, jumps up to an 83. So I feel pretty decent about that either way, even though it always sucks losing points on any player. In Game 2 of our doubleheader, I feel like we played this team every episode. I don't know why. It's the Raiders. They're in our division. We know they got Russell Wilson. They got Devontae Adams. There's only like this is the whipping dog here a little bit. This is the team that I always feel like we can always just flex our muscles a little bit and get the job done when we need to. Oh, let's go Bijan. It's been all Bijan. Haven't need to throw it. Second and 10. We got Clement back corner of the end zone. Tank Dell on a slant. We're going to go to Dell in the middle of the field. Gets smashed close to the first down. We're going to go with a high percentage play here. Ideally, it's going to be left-hand side of the field to Clement or Musgrave. Or it's us getting absolutely destroyed. Now, the thing about me, my toxic trait is I see 4th and 1 on the 3. We're going to go for it. And we're going to feed Bijan Robinson, who's averaging probably 7 yards a carry this game. Don't even need to get the touchdown. Just get me 1 yard. Don't go backwards. And he went backwards. Awesome. Great. Gotta make up for this. They're pinched back. Oh, at least the pressure was there. 3rd and 6. We'll sit back a little bit on this one. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we go. Troy Anderson on Devontae Adams. Oh, the diving PBU. Can't get there. Hale, that's a good throw. It's a good throw by Russ. Just a wide open Devontae Adams, huh? If I was him, I'd run that play every time because we hadn't had no one within 10 feet of him. There we go. Just doing himself. Trent Simpson, the X Factor, says I'm supposed to stay in coverage. I want to get after it. I want to let him feel me. I want to give him a kiss. And we'll just give up the check down, let him settle for the field goal, and hopefully not turn it over in the red zone. Man. There we go. That's what we need. That's what Pink Slips is all about. Pink Slips was founded on being terrible and then just being able to do that on any given notice. And Clement he's arriving today in this episode. I think we're finally feeling what he's going to be, what his ceiling truly can be. He is unstoppable if you don't put a safety over top. You know, his jersey is terrible looking. Jesus. It's a bag of leaves right there on legs. Oh, who the fuck is that cooking my superstar corner? Jennings. Probably should cover that guy. Probably should have someone covering Devontae Adams. That's whatever that was. Whatever the fact, like when I get close to guys, as soon as you hit A, it's like the runners have a force field. Look at this right here. Wrap them up. Nope. Like it just the only way to describe it, and it could be someone saying, "Oh, C4, that's how it's designed." I watch that fucking Ryan Moody all the time. He breaks it down. If I get close to a guy in all Madden and go to tackle him, it feels like there's a bubble around him. And sometimes you just can't tackle into this bubble, that invisible bubble that's shielding a player. And I have it happen all the fucking time. I notice it only on all Madden. Haven't experienced through the first 4 games. I don't know what it is. It's like anytime you go to A tackle someone, it like puts a fucking visible force field around the CPU and makes him impossible to tackle. Go Musgrave, big grab. Up to the 18s. Quick. We're going quick. Jalen Rager dagger. There has been an update since I've last played Pink Slips a week ago. Maybe the dagger play works. Not really. We don't botch this. If that linebacker doesn't pull over, this should just be throw to X, touchdown. We throw that inside. No PI! Don't know about that. Cross drag. We're going to get running outside the pocket here. Hopefully we can hit Tank Dell on the run. Nope. 4th and 2. Do we tie it? We get the ball back to start the second half. Oh, they want to go for it. Okay. I was going to go for the tie, knowing that we get the ball to start the second half. Big Red says, nah, fuck that. We're going for it. Who am I? Who am I to disagree with? Like the best play caller in NFL history, huh? 3rd and 4. Yes. Yes! It's like as soon as I switched his X Factor to escape bars, he became faster. +9 speed. All right, we got a hell of a drive here. Oh, what dagger? I don't know if we'll go on dagger here. We've killed a lot of the third quarter. We have a chance here. If we get this, a pink scoring with the 3rd passing touchdown of the day for Anthony Richardson. Or I guess if we keep it and run it in with him. It's the reg or dagger, which I don't like. I'm going to audible here. I don't like any of the audibles as well. So I guess we're going to stay with the dagger and maybe go Musgrave. Maybe just have Daniel Falele at right tackle, not block at all. That's also an option. Take the points, give us the touchdown insurance. Outside of the incredible effort by Nolan Smith running down the field, that was scripted. Really? No. Okay, the only tight ends that should get this animation, where it's like, all right, I'm going to eat the contact. I'm going to eat the contact from Jalen Ramsey, a 98 Superstar X Factor corner. I'm going to eat that contact, get a weird, like, stumble animation, and then outrun everybody. And then at the tail end, take the tackle from the 98 strength DN and still find a way to fall forward. That's like, there's 3 or 4 tight ends that should be able to do that in Madden. Not Irv Smith, who, respectively to Irv Smith, I think it's not criticizing unharshly, saying a 77 overall tight end should be able to do that. Now, the good side of Clement being so good is that right there. The DB dropped so far back because they got to stop Clement down deep that left a big open spot there for 80, who's not as good anymore. I'm not going to refer to him as name. Last year, he started getting hot a little bit, so we said his name. He hasn't made a play really all season long, so he's back to being number 80. All right, guys, that was a 3rd and 10 to open up the 4th quarter, midfield. I'm going to say we're 4 down territory just because I don't think this is the end of the of that bullshit that we just saw. We got to just stay on the front foot as best we can. And we're going to start by going to the most reliable playmaker through the air this entire series. Big 88 Luke Musgrave. Keep the drive going. Little for field goal, back-to-back drives. I forgot they got Bobby Wagner, white Bobby Wagner back there. Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right, man. Because our team's not been good, we would run a lot of zone. Because, you know, you can if you're not really able to match up with guys, you run zone and hope that, you know, you just put your guys in the right place to limit mistakes. I think we might have enough talent now on defense. That's something that I need, because I run probably 80% zone coverage on defense, and that's just because of where we started with this squad as the lowest rated team. But I think we have enough talent now. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe that's the pivot we have to make here. As we miss another tackle, is to run main defense. But as we see, watch 74 overall. Russell Wilson just dominate nickel and dime. I'm going to go right on 17. No way. Oh, just wide open. Cool. Let him score. Let him score, man. Better than letting them just kill the game off as we watch another low 70 playmaker get open and make a big play on my 98 X Factor corner. Oh, see, that's a problem right there. Because if we hit Clement on the outside, it's going to give them enough time to go down the field and score. So we'll take the more, like, let's chew up more clock approach. Big toe. All right, I think we have Clement on a linebacker. Yeah, we'll take that matchup. I'm going for 2. I want to win this right now. I want to win it right now. First, we'll see if we can draw him off. Because if we don't draw him off and we even false start, might not be the worst thing in the world. But if I can get it to the 1, then it's C4 special territory. There's a fucking 7. Come on, 77. I just don't want. I'm frustrated enough. I don't want to go to overtime. It's just. I don't even know. This might not even be enough. There's a chance we get this. They'll just get 2 plays. Fucking wide open Devontae Adams and kick a field goal. But let's see what we can do here. And the guy dropped it. So we lose our first game, and it's 100% we lost that because I didn't want to take this game to overtime because I fucking hate all Madden. And maybe that's just today. Maybe that's because the first game wasn't that bad. It's just, I think we're in an all right spot. It's just the acceptance that I can't have fun either way. Either way, there's going to have to be some bullshit that I have to deal with. I can't have my cake and eat it too, I guess. Right? Because if I want to have the enjoyment of not getting the bullshit by playing all pro, it's just not that fun because I shut the teams down. I'm going to win more often than not. And then if I play all Madden, generally the challenge, 98% of the time is great. It's that extra 2% where it just makes you think like this game's actively cheating against me. So there's no fine ground. And, well, there's our first loss. We're going to be losing somebody. And I'm going to let you guys vote on who we lose. Oh, take a look at the scoring. They won, and it was a divisional victory for the Raiders, so they get 2 stars right off the rip. They also had the plus-minus, which is worth a half star. Looking at their player stats, classic. Surprising, a team that nickeled and dimed us didn't get any scoring. They did not. No scoring on the offensive side of the ball. However, on the defense, they did get a half star for Cole Holcomb's Bobby Wagner 99 as Legion of Boom-esque read for interception, which gives them a 3-star performance plus 6 upgrade for the Raiders. I'm going to propose the scenarios for the Raiders and how they can spend their plus 6. You guys vote in the comment section below what L we're going to be taking. And I also request at this point 1,000 likes on this video. So the first plus 6, they can use plus 2 to go from 75 normal dev Juwan Jennings to 77 star dev Tank Dell. And then use a plus 4 to go from 74 normal dev linebacker Zaire Franklin to get 78 star dev linebacker Jamin Davis. Or they could keep the same upgrade at wide receiver, and instead of going linebacker, they could go corner where they send me 74 star dev Cameron Dantzler, and they get plus 4 to get Joey Porter Jr., who is 78 with a star dev. Or they can swing with the fences. I have 2 6-point upgrades. One would be sending us 78 normal dev safety Marcus Epps, and they would get 84 star dev Kyle Hamilton. Big time gift for them, potentially in the safety room. Or the one I was going to make, but I was like, you know what, I'll let you guys vote because maybe quantity might trump quality. They could send us Boogie Basham, 77 star dev pass rusher, who we know a thing or two about him. He's pretty good for us and reliable for us in our Cardinals franchise with some good traits for a pass rusher, but they could spend all 6 and bring in 83 superstar pass rusher Travon Walker, which I think gives them their most bang for the buck in terms of dev trade, in terms of talent. But it's up to you guys. In the comment section below, vote on which L we are going to take. I might not remember because I'm so frustrated right now to pin it in the comments. But we're going to lose some. We're not going to win all of them, man. That is Pink Slips. Pink Slips isn't good if you're not losing some games, because if it's only winning, it's just there's no risk. The risk reward is what makes Pink Slips such a unique franchise. And would suck to finally have like 2 pass rushers on either side. And my webcam's been off because I'm so angry. It would suck to have 2 pass rushers on either side for the first time with Nolan Smith on one, Travon Walker, and never get to utilize him. It's gone, poof, vanishes. But that is the nature of the beast here in Pink Slip. So you guys let me know out of all those combos, which L are we taking? Smash 1,000 likes on this video so we get some extra scoring for the next episode, where I'm sure we're going to bounce back, get back in the win column, add some players. And I'll see you on the next one. Time to go play some Mario Wonder with the old kiddo. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Love ya. Have a good one.